I thought I did something, or I thought I've got my iPad on my wired headphone. So I can hear. Look at Bonte Hill. All right, here we go. We should be live now. I'm going to retweet the Kerr pregame video that I just did. But anyways, for those of you who don't know who we are, I am Poor Man's Commish of Let's Go Warriors. And after I get some to drink here, Gabe here is from our Discord server. And we're once again going to do the second screen live. I saw the Kerr pregame, but let's let Gabe talk for right now while I set up our YouTube live. Go ahead, Gabe, with your pregame expectations.
Yeah, well, we got Pascal back, which is a big difference this game. That front court was super thin last game. So what I'm looking for is see more just, I mean, really, again, it's kind of the same thing. It's like more, let's see how Steph and Oubre and Wiggins work together, because that's, that's really what has to click for us moving forward. I would love to see a better Wiggins offensive game today, give us some hope. Obviously, more Steph fire would be nice. That was wonderful to see last game. But really, as far as the team gelling, they've been really sloppy, although there have been bright spots as well. And it would be nice to see them sort of cutting down on some of those unforced errors too, just as they tighten it up going into the game one.
Cool, yeah. So we got a little Kerr pregame specifics. First of all, Pascal is going to play 15 to 18 minutes tonight. And secondly, Steph is going to play the entire first quarter and then 6 minutes of the second quarter. And then from there, we'll see how it goes type of deal with Steve Kerr. The main thing is that for this game, they have a game plan. So like specific assignments, like you got this guy, you got that guy, versus the last game, they didn't really talk about that, which is kind of an excuse for their poor defensive showing in the second quarter and into the third. Even Kerr just said that that's an excuse. But then again, tonight, no excuses. They've got to really step up that defense and not be completely out of whack, as he kind of alluded to. So look forward to that. He did mention also that with Oubre picking up 94 feet, he could occasionally have Steph be a on-ball hawk, have Brad Wanamaker be an on-ball hawk. So those are two other options aside from Oubre bringing the pressure. So yeah, there's not going to be, who's got Kyle Guy tonight. There's not going to be, we just left Buddy Hield open. Why? Those will probably go away for the most part for tonight.
Yeah, there was a lot of those just like losing shooters in that second quarter especially. So I'm hoping I'm sure Kerr, as you said, like made that a priority practicing.
Yes, sir. So let me just tweet out our link here. Thanks to whoever's out there, 22 or less of you this time around. Whoever's out there checking us out, we got a really cool comment last time. Said Rebecca, who was going to join us at around 7:15 tonight. So that'd be the second half. Rebecca did a really good job with her analysis. So yay, we finally got like a good comment in there. Okay, here's our second screen for the diehards of Dub Nation.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see Pascal not show too much signs of, like, we know that was a pretty minor injury, so he's getting eased back, but he was
Right.
pretty promising in that first game, and I think he needs more reps with Steph. We'll see how they go.
Friendly reminder for people who maybe aren't aware is Pascal would have played last game had it been a regular season. That's what Steve Kerr said in the pregame of last game. So it's definitely not a serious injury. And yet they want to be careful at the same time. Oh, I guess we always get questions about Draymond and Wiseman. So why don't you tell the people the status and why?
Yeah, so both are out tonight. Just kind of continued precautions from the COVID recovery. But they've been practicing in what Kerr's described as like pretty hard scrimmages. And they're just phasing them in slowly, trying to get them ramped up for the first game next week versus Brooklyn. And from what Kerr said, it sounds like he's pretty hopeful about them showing up for that first game, but he just, it's kind of the process of warming them up bit by bit as they come back from, COVID. But from all we've heard, like they've been practicing pretty hard. Wiseman's getting rave reviews from all sorts of different people. So I'm excited to see what it looks like versus Brooklyn, but they're sitting again tonight just to be safe.
Yes, and I would actually be very surprised if they didn't play at Brooklyn. Draymond's going to lobby, even if Draymond's 95%, he's going to go, yo, Rick Celebrini, nah, I'm playing this game.
Yeah, I think he wants to play KD.
Yeah. So I would expect both of them actually to play against Brooklyn. There haven't been any signs from Steve Kerr or any indications that they wouldn't play. And the whole goal has been to sit them these two preseason games in order to play them in Brooklyn. So let's expect that. And I mean, we still got a few days. We got tomorrow, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to get them ramped up. And they have to go through the same old, which is first you got to play some 1-on-1, then you got to play 2-on-2, then 3-on-3, then 4-on-4, then 5-on-5. Literally, it's like that. And then we have enough days, though, to do that in practice. So should be looking good for Brooklyn for those two guys. And that's exciting. I mean, from first of all, just Draymond running on both ends of the floor, setting guys up. No one knows better how to give Steph the ball when he needs it in his shooting pocket than Draymond. And then also on defense, just barking it out and being the middle linebacker.
Yeah, it's hard again, like we were talking about last game. Like it's hard to judge really what's happening here without Draymond. He's such a huge hub of both sides of the ball. So, whatever conclusions we can take from these games come with, a giant lake of salt.
Yes,
but I mean, that's what preseason is taking a bunch of wild guesses based on some games that half of them like don't mean anything. So we'll see.
And then one more thing. The other thing is, okay, these training camp guys, we have those three guys, Tupan, Sutton, and Wesson. I think we can expect all three of them to get waived. It's just a normal procedure, get waived, and then normally you'd have a G League season. Actually, I'm not quite sure if they actually do get waived, but I'm pretty sure that's the regular procedure. So then they go roll right in the G League. The only problem is this season there is no G League just yet. They'll probably get a bubble going at some point, but it's still in process. And so there's still one two-way spot remaining. And right now it looks like Mulder is the no-brainer for that because he's hit 4 threes in the last 2 games straight off the bench. So he's probably going to get that two-way spot. Juan Toscano Anderson would then probably get waived. But then there's also Ryan Taylor, who scored 20 points today in the game against Ignite, and that's very exciting. But I find it difficult for him to wait. Actually, there's still one two-way spot, right? So Mulder has the non-guaranteed, so he'd be the 15th man, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Mhm.
And then so there's one two-way spot, and now I'm starting to think, well, maybe Ryan Taylor will get that spot rather than Juan Toscano. I'm just guessing here, kind of giddy with excitement over this guy because he's just scored 20 points on 5 of 8 from threes against, G League competition. I mean, Ignite squad isn't the best squad out there because they're all 18 and 19-year-olds, but Ryan Taylor did have a really strong double showing. That's the Warriors mini camp about a month and a half ago. And I'm just thinking, hasn't he proved then that he's deserving of the two-way? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like, if you have a good mini camp with the team you were on in that scrimmage, like Jordan Poole had a good game, Looney had a good game. Yeah, but Ryan Taylor also had a good game that particular game. And then he has a really good game here at Ignite. And 2 days ago, he was 2 for 3 from 3-point land. So he's 7 for 11 in 2 games with scrimmaging against Team Ignite. So that'll be interesting. That should be a storyline, but the Ignite scrimmage against Ryan Taylor's veteran G League squad isn't getting a whole lot of press. So I don't think any of our beat writers are really going to write about that. But it should be a storyline heading into the next couple days, and especially as you have to pare down the roster to your 15 guys plus two ways coming up. Now, you don't necessarily need to. There's no deadline on that G League, according to Bobby Marks today. He just tweeted that within the last hour. So just friendly reminder, they don't necessarily need to move on that. But then again, Ryan Taylor is technically a free agent. So as far as an NBA free agent, so another NBA team could come in and swoop him up. You never know. So there's a little urgency there. All
Yeah.
right, my stream is a little choppy, so I'm going to fix that. But if you have anything going on, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of
Just call
interested
it. Okay, we're waiting.
yeah, just interested to see how the back of the back of the rotation fills out. Like you said, I think Mulder's pretty clearly proven himself for that spot. Haven't really seen much out of any of these two-way, or like not the two-way, the training camp guys to really distinguish themselves in any sort of way. So, I mean, I honestly wouldn't be shocked if they just didn't even fill that last two-way spot and just waited.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is if you wait on that, then you're leaving a guy like Ryan Taylor to be swooped up by somebody. So I think for me, it's like 50-50. I just really don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to find this Wiseman dunk here. I saw it. I don't remember where I saw it. Looking on our Discord, hopefully somebody posted it. We got him hitting threes. I got to find that. It's somewhere out there. I thought it was on the Warriors account. So if you want to look at our Twitter timeline, and maybe you can throw it up on the share screen, we have Wiseman hitting threes in the pregame. We also have Steph shooting from the logo. What was I going to do? Sometimes you just get caught up. Here we go. Pump up the YouTube Live link. Go to Instagram as well. All right. Rebecca will join us at about 7:15, so that's after halftime. And now I got to send that link over to Instagram. I have some exciting news actually while we're on that topic. For the opening game, get this, people, and whoever's on our YouTube Live right now, I feel like you guys are lucky because I'm pleased to announce that we're going to have James Wiseman's basketball trainer, Andrew Moran, here. He's Miami Hoop School on Twitter and Instagram, or at least Instagram. I'm not sure about Twitter. And it's working out perfectly because I do expect James Wiseman to play that game. DeAndre Jordan, right, Gabe? They got to start James. So it's going to be James Wiseman against DeAndre Jordan at tip-off, I predict. And who better to have on our show than his basketball trainer? So I'm so excited for that. And you guys are the first ones to know. I haven't really even told anybody.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was pretty surprised that Kerr, I forget if it was today or yesterday in his presser, I forget what it was. One of the reporters asked him a question and sort of insinuated that like Wiseman almost certainly isn't starting to begin the season, and kind of set it up like who's going to be, how long does it take to start him? And Kerr made it sound like he's not ruling it out game one, which everyone kind of assumed that they'd ease him into it, which again just speaks to how much he must be wowing them in practice. So I'm stoked we'll get to hear from his trainer that day. It should be a good time for it. Oh, hey, we're tipping
yes,
off.
Sir.
There we go.
Oh, thank you. I got to get the sound up on this. Kings won the tip, guys. For those of you who don't have a stream, Hield misses a 3, Steph rebound. Here we go. It looks like Oubre there. Forgot to tell you the starters. Same old starters with Looney at the 5, Pascal at the 4.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see Wiggs there do the little swing pass. Like he could have took that shot himself, and it was like perfect in the Steph's sweet spot, but he passed to Oubre, who missed the 3.
Yeah, nice ball movement. So we got Oubre
baseline bucket.
Yeah, we got Oubre picking up Bagley, which is interesting. Lost him back
Really?
door.
Okay.
We've seen Oubre lose guys back door a few times in these games. Pascal
right.
misses it.
I take it Kerr wasn't happy about that first one because the whole focus was defense. Anyways, great outlet by Steph to Wiggins. How are you on this timeline here with me?
Looks like you're ahead of me by a couple beats.
Okay.
Oh yeah, great pass. Just got that.
Perfect vintage Steph lead pass, two-handed. Just love it. I mean, we have not seen this except for 2 times since the last 9 months. So I'm just salivating for more Steph.
Any connection from them.
Nice Wiggins. He attacked, spun around, elbow, jumper, good. The net barely moved on that one.
Nice to see him actually take some dribbles in and try to do something with it. I hope Kurt talked to him about being more aggressive.
A good pass by Harrison Barnes directly to Steph Curry. But Steph missed the finger roll on the fast break. NBA-wise, stat-wise, that would have been an assist on Barnes. I'm just kidding, actually. But another lead pass to Wiggins by Steph on the early break. You love to see it. This is vintage Warriors basketball. Love it.
Yeah, and hopefully this year, I mean, they keep talking about the transition being a huge emphasis, and we're seeing it looking like they're taking that for real. Wiggins 3 for 3
All
to
right.
start.
Wiggins with the Iguodala swipe on Barnes. Still King's ball, but I mean, just these little things that we're noticing early, just very promising. Looks like they're focused.
Yeah.
Looking good. Hield right out of the baseline, out of bounds. No surprise there. He hits it. That's what Hield does. I mean, there's how many of those guys in the league, right? There's Clay, there's Hield, there's Duncan Robinson, maybe, CJ. I mean, there's not a whole lot, right? You can count them on both hands.
Yeah. I don't know how he breaks down exactly like catch and shoot versus off the dribble and stuff, but from what we're seeing, he's racking it these last couple of games.
Oh, nice Looney. Just missed the end one, but great adjustment to get the ball away on the left hand. Okay, we got some highlights coming.
Nice to see
touchdown Warriors. So that's okay. I gotta find where the heck. Oh, okay. So NBC Warriors had the pregame Wiseman dunk. I'm gonna tweet that out, and then I'm gonna tweet the Steph touchdown pass.
Yeah, here's the touchdown pass on the screen here in our choppy highlights, but something for you who don't have the video.
When you get a chance at the next timeout, let's do the Wiseman dunk
All right.
pregame. Bagley manhandled Pascal there, doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, here's the Wiseman dunk. A little pregame action.
Meanwhile, Oubre draws a charge. Great. Awesome stuff. Way out there. And I'm doing these highlights. It comes to mind that we have a guy that may be on our YouTube live right now. I haven't checked the chat yet, but Jack, great to have you on the team. We were going to do highlights, but ooh, nice. 3 by Oubre. So the Warriors are up 10-9 right now. 8 minutes to go. So we got Jack. He's going to help us out. I don't know what capacity yet, but should be a mainstay on these lives, hopefully. And he's a fan. He just, through the chat. So
Awesome.
Wiggs for 3, early offense.
Really nice to see Wiggins getting going a little bit here.
We got a 3 by Oubre and 3 by Wiggs. Anybody else? Forget.
No, that's it. The rest is Wiggins, 2s.
Okay.
Oh, and Looney.
And I think 1 missed 3 by Steph so far, right? Okay.
Yeah, great to see the start from Wiggins. This is kind of exactly what I was hoping for.
Yep. There are some comments by Kerr in these post games and pre games on Wiggs. I just haven't had time to really splice those for Dub Nation just yet. Nice swing. Oubre from the corner decides to drive. Rashawn Holmes hammers him, and I love it. Oubre does some push-ups after he gets fouled. What a personality. I think he's going to be great alongside Draymond, right? I mean, this is going to be great. I love it. I just got a text from my boy, Mark, who is in San Diego. Huge supporter of mine. Thank you for watching us, Mark. Friends and family, love it.
Awesome. Nice to see Oubre hitting his free throws after that weird sequence of him missing a bunch last game.
All right, we got a highlight of Wiggs that I need to do. Let's take a look. It's probably his little, no, it's his splash. Early offense there. That made it 13-9. It's now 15-11, 7:21 to go. Warriors up.
Oubre pressure on Hield. Nice to see him knock it away on that. Oubre should be able to. I mean, the issue with Hield is just keeping your focus on him, right? Like Oubre is so much bigger, but Hield, like Clay, you miscommunicate on a screen.
Oh, I just missed that. So Hield traveling. Did Oubre cause that? I didn't see it.
I mean, Oubre was pressuring him. It seemed like sort of an unforced error, but maybe Oubre's length freaked him out a little bit.
Oh, Steph, vintage, hash mark 3 with healed all over him. Oh, yes. That'll be on the highlights pretty soon.
I'm excited for 3. There we go.
I just caught it early. Describe the play because I missed the first part. Early offense?
Pretty simple. Just Steph running off ball off a screen, catches it, fires immediately.
18-13 Warriors, 6.5 to go. Oh, Steph is feeling it. Wizardry. Oh, short from about 20 feet straight on. And it's fun to watch Steph here guarding Harrison Barnes on the transition now. So see if they have a little chat. No, nothing going on. Steph is talking to the ref. I wonder if he got fouled that last one.
Yeah, I'm sure he like does not get called.
He still doesn't. I mean, like it's not so much whether he definitely got fouled or not. It's the superstar status. Like Harden gets that call. Jordan got that call. You're not getting that call in pickup, like the ticky-tack jump shot one. You're not getting that call in men's rec league, but this is the NBA, and I know that the NBA's changed where the refs are supposed to be robots now. But come on, like if Harden's getting that call, why can't Steph get that call?
Yeah,
but
I've never understood it. That's been his whole career, and I don't get it, and I never will. Hey, people in the YouTube comments, I know you don't seem to be reading particularly because I've said this a few times, and you're still saying the same thing. They want to live stream. Yeah, we're not illegally streaming the game, guys. So it's in the title that's not happening. So stop expecting it.
Dislike. It's all good. Give us a dislike. I don't care. Like if you need to give us a dislike YouTube, for you to be happy, give us a dislike. Like you need it more than we do.
Looking for a live stream, you're in the wrong place.
But I feel you. I feel you that it's hard to find live streams. It's just that we can't do it. Like I would love to do it for you guys, but I would lose my credential. Like I'm trying to cover the Warriors from the beat for you guys, and that ends the moment I live stream an illegal stream.
Yeah. If you guys Google hard enough, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately, the Wiggins 3 got erased. I don't know if the Warriors have it. Do the Warriors have the Wiggins 3? For some reason, I do not have them as a column here. That's so stupid of me. I need to add a column.
Yeah, I think that's it. Here, I'll share it.
Oh, you got it. Cool. Then I screwed that up. And then I hate when you add a column on TweetDeck, it goes all the way to the right. Then I got to move it.
Yeah, just nice. I haven't used Wiggins feeling confident
TweetDeck in so long. There we go. Okay. Add column. Oh, I actually already had the column. Jeez, okay. Delete column.
It's like LaMelo finally had himself a scoring game.
Oh, somebody on our Discord had a Blake Griffin thing. What happened there? I didn't get a chance to look.
Thomas Bryant was sort of tangling with him in like an early post-up kind of situation, and Blake kind of just threw him on the ground and then laughed at him when he got mad. Just, typical NBA dissipated in like a second after that, but it was pretty funny.
Try to find that highlight for them during the timeout if you can.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's buried deep in the timeline at this point, but I can look.
Check our Discord for that, and then they'll have a direct link. That's the beauty of our Discord.
We got Pascal out for Toscano. Early
sub. Cool.
Good call. Scores again inside.
I am not paying attention to the game right now because I'm trying to fix my tweet deck. Okay.
Wiggins again.
What happened?
Just kind of a busted play. Hits a 17-footer.
Nice.
Steph getting good pressure on that heeled pull-up caused him to miss kind of off balance, and then Steph draws the foul, just kind of dribbling in the way and getting run over. Bagley a little out of control on that. Man, Wiggins 4 for 4 to open up here. It's a totally different world.
Nice. Nemanja Bjelica. I could not pronounce his name the last game, so I didn't even try.
Woo. Steph misses a wide open 3. Good action, though. He's getting open kind of whenever he wants to against the Kings. Good switch between Oubre and Steph on that miscommunication. Looney boxing out on Whiteside, but Whiteside's big enough to kind of make him have to knock it out of bounds. Getting another look at Halliburton. He's been solid, which is kind of what we expected. Nothing too flashy. Poole getting his first look, too. Comes in for Oubre. Oh, no, for Wiggins. Oubre's the 3 now.
All right. I'm finally watching now. Okay, let's see. Jordan Poole for 3 missing. Oh yeah, so Steph was arguing about the 3 that he hit.
Yeah, he does.
On the dribble handoff from
the
pass.
thing with Steph on those is that he purposely falls down to keep his balance, and it's sometimes hard for the ref to see whether he got touched at all or if he just knocked himself down. Good outlet pass again, this time to Poole. Oubre's getting a little jumpy on trying to make flashy defensive plays rather than just being in position. He tried to jump the pass there for Barnes and ended up giving up a layup.
What just happened? Steph hit a 3.
Steph wide open 3 again. Kings are miscommunicating all over the place on guarding him.
Yeah,
they're lucky he hasn't hit 3 threes in the last couple minutes.
How is Steph getting open and miss those sequences?
He's really just running around, and maybe just one screen is freeing him up. It's nothing too complicated. All
right, Bjelica with the 3 in the corner. Kerr is not happy about that.
Kerr's going to be super mad. That's exactly what he's been pissed off about. It's just losing shooters, just not sticking with shooters.
23-20, 4:10 remaining Q1.
Yeah,
it's cool that we get to watch Steph for another 4 minutes because he's going to play the whole first quarter.
Yeah, I can queue up this Blake Griffin thing just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun. Why not?
Here we go.
Oh, so I got to go to Instagram right now and post our link, people. How many people we got in this chat today? Blake, you beast.
Yeah, it's pretty unclear what the whole deal was there, but whatever. He felt annoyed enough to chuck him on the ground. Looks like we got 50 people watching. Looks like the people who are having wild misunderstandings of what we're doing have left, and the real people are here. So hello.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you.
I gotta admit, Let's Go Warriors is kind of an acquired taste. You got to really be diehard. I'm showing you. And just a PSA while it's still timeout time. Okay, so I've been told that I shouldn't be putting the entire Q&A of stuff onto our YouTube. That's a problem when it's guys like Steph, Clay, if he was here, Draymond. Clay's stuff is only 2 minutes long. As it were, Oubre. Oubre is going to be in the running for the most quotable guy on the Warriors aside from Draymond, because he had an awesome Q&A this morning after shoot around. You guys should check it out. That one I don't need to delete. I literally asked the Warriors, do I need to delete that? They said, no, just don't worry about it from here on out. And the reason, I get it. Like the Warriors, it's a different time. Like when I used to stand there at the scrum and record those, it was different. Even that was hard, like physically demanding, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of glad I don't have to do that anymore, even when the pandemic's over with. But just a PSA to everybody, it's going to change a little bit. So we're going to pivot on that. That'll force me to do more reports, which I wanted to do anyway, like a TV reporter, just splice and dice a little bit and do that for you guys and sort of summarize anyways. So that's what we're going to be doing from this point forward. We can put a few snippets on there though, and I definitely will do that. In fact, I did that for the pregame. If you guys saw on our channel, Steve Kerr's pregame, basically saying the game plan and Steph Curry playing the entire Q1 and 6 minutes of Q2. So I can do that. But as far as just the whole thing, that's another story. Now, I do put my notes, all of my notes, like I'm quoting guys, almost transcribing, not word for word, but pretty much a lot of it on our Discord. So if you're interested in our Discord, hit me up about page, email. All right, that's enough of me talking there. We're back to live action, and I got a highlight here.
Yeah, Toscano wide open three continues to not look great at that, but the Kings are smartly leaving him open. When we have a downtime,
So Wiggins has.
I have a clip queued up of one of those Steph threes just to show you how the Kings are fudging their defense.
Oh, nice.
Looks like
what account did you get that from? That's just one of the highlights.
B-ball breakdown put up a thing of that.
Oh, he's on my timeline. I should have it. Anyways, Wiggins has 11 of the Warriors' 23 points.
Yeah.
5 for 5. 5 for 5 from the field so far.
Poole gets fouled on a three-point attempt.
Exactly what we wanted to see, isn't it? Perfect.
What I'm seeing is, again, Kerr can say all he wants about not purposely opening up more threes, but what I'm seeing is they're running tons of off-ball action looking for open three-point shots. And, that's not shocking. We know that with Steph and Clay, that's been their offense for a while. But I think they've opened up that playbook without Clay to a lot of different guys running those same actions. Like Poole, that was definitely a Clay action right there. Awesome. And the Kings are having a lot of trouble keeping up with them. And I don't know if that says more about the Warriors or more about the Kings, but it's getting a lot of open looks.
Yeah, it's probably a combination. And I also wanted to add, when you're talking about Wiggins, I just remember in the post game of the last game, how Wiggins kind of, had a subpar game. Kerr was even saying in the post game that if they had to draw up some stuff for Wiggins, they would. Not in so many words, but I'm just paraphrasing. And that was kind of cool to hear him say that.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they tried to do that as an emphasis of getting him going to get started. Great strip by Steph on that previous play, by the way. Knocked it off of a Kings player's knee. Ooh, Bazemore takes a little extra second to make that pass, and by then it's a turnover. So we're seeing a full second unit with Steph right now, which is an interesting way of doing this rotation. It's not a normal Kerr way of doing the rotation, but I imagine in a normal game, Draymond would be with him here.
Good observation. Yes. Excellent. And we forget that, right? We forget that Draymond is still on this team. I love it.
Yeah, it's been weird watching them without him. It's like, since he was even there last year. This Brooklyn game
is going to be, I think it's going to be huge. Kudos to the NBA for knowing that opening night, Brooklyn Warriors would likely be a ratings fire.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I just put on our timeline, just so you know, love Coach Nick. We're friends. Oh, backdoor Steph. He got blocked slightly there, and he's kicking himself because he should have made that.
Yeah.
That's the layup. But it was good defense. but still. Is that Halliburton shooting the jumper? Yeah. Oh, okay. Halliburton long arms. Stole it from Bays on the break.
He's long. I still don't know about that shot, but that'll be the big thing.
He needs to be beyond the line.
Finds open Fox.
Man, okay.
Oh, man.
Rim's got a lead on it for the last couple minutes. Lead has been cut to 3 under 2 minutes. Oh, Steph, careful. Gee whiz. Did a crossover and kind of bent his knee the wrong way. Ouch.
Whew.
Oh, man.
Looks okay. Got the foul.
Really hope that was nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be at all reacting to it. Hopefully.
By the way, on that, I was saying I love Coach Nick, but his highlights are in poor resolution because I think it's just his phone recording the screen. So we got that flyby 3 on our Twitter timeline. If you want to hit that version up, it'll probably look a little bit better.
Oh, yeah. Let me pull that up then.
Steph shooting couple free throws here as Whiteside bumped him really hard on the ensuing layup after the knee twist that turns out to be hopefully nothing. All right. Bielica again, a 3, and guess what? Kerr calls timeout, right? It's like, guys, really?
Yeah.
So you can, I'd be interested to see exactly. He and Mike Brown are having a lively discussion, I'll put it. It's not like they're disagreeing. They might be disagreeing, but anyways, as they go in a break.
Yeah, here's the 3. It's so the interesting thing here to me is that this they're zoning out the inbound pass, so they're immediately doubling or trying to intercept the ball at Oubre, which makes sense if you aren't leaving, I don't know, the best shooter ever wide open as a result.
I love that.
But somebody,
play that again and actually, I just wanted you to.
So like if you pause it there, so you'll see that there's clearly a bunch of miscommunications. I don't know if Fox was supposed to rotate back.
Where's your cursor? You see your cursor. There we go. I wanted to get a picture of that for Instagram.
Because
I got it.
Toscano cut, Fox tags him, but you got to know your personnel because that guy cannot be allowed to shoot threes. So, preseason Kings are probably working on a few things they've been practicing too, and that was not a clean version of whatever Coach Walton wanted to happen there.
Analyzing why Kings were in zone.
See if Chris can continue his strong play. Got Pascal back in too. Steph's rimming out a couple of these threes, but he's getting open every time he wants to. They're lucky he hasn't just destroyed them.
Another 3 by Glenn Robinson. Sorry, guys. Our friend Glenn.
That's Steph's fault too. He keeps cheating in like he's gonna get the rebound, and I know Steph rebounds well for his size, but that can't be his primary thing when he's guarding a shooter. Yeah, looks like they'll try to game the clock here. Nice pass by Steph.
Into Chris, right?
Yeah, nice little pick and roll with Chris. Steph's passing has been way sharper this game. His shooting's slightly off, but
yes, sir.
I mean, he's
hitting the last couple games. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason Steph should be in the paint on that drive. But his passing has been crisp. There are a few last game that were really bad.
Yeah. And we had the game one, the Pascal zagged while Steph zigged one.
Yeah.
That's been actually I guess I'll use the cliche point of emphasis with the beat writers. I think a couple of them are writing articles about how to get acclimated with Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Marquise with the help side block on the 94 feet driving. I don't know who that was. Is that De'Aaron?
De'Aaron, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great block. Just timed it from the weak side.
Here comes the Kings doubling Steph at the logo. Love it. Oh, nice find by Jordan Poole. Oh. Steph's three in and out. Marquise could not convert the lay-in right before the buzzer. Anyways, 29-29. Steph is shaking his head. Come back to the bench because he had to fly by. Love
Steph
it.
Missed 5 threes, and at least 4 of them were basically wide open. So he must be pretty pissed off at himself.
All right, what do we got in the chats? Anything interesting? As I tweet our link one more time, try and get more people in here.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Okay. Some compliments for Jordan.
You never know. We got Jack coming on at some point. I don't know when. I got to text him. Jack, if you're there, feel free to text me if you want to just be on. Screw the virtual background. I think at some point, especially fourth quarter, I know for me, I get pretty ragged by Q4. So love to have you sub in, Jack, if you're out there.
Slater pointing out that Bazemore now has 7 turnovers in his 35 minutes that he's played so far.
Oh,
great. Yeah, he's a little wild. He had a stretch that was really solid that first game, but he's been a little all over the place. I mean, it's hard. Yeah, a lot of it is the interior defense, which, again, without Draymond or Wiseman, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything. But it continues to be a problem with, playing against bigs, even Whiteside, who's not particularly great, but just is super big. Both he and Bagley have had a few pretty easy shots. The bigger concern, though, on defense has been just losing shooters, which I know Kerr was pointing out in the press conference. And that seemed, there's no reason that they should be continuously losing shooters. That's not something that Draymond is required for.
Yeah, and that kind of subject keeps coming back up for me in particular is and I actually asked a couple guys about this. I asked Brad Wanamaker, I asked Eric Pascal, haven't asked Steve Kerr yet, but maybe the time is coming, is what is so hard about the NBA defense? And really, Brad was like, it's just energy and effort, to get to the weak side. We had Travis Walton, Draymond's trainer, on for the draft day live, and he went into detail about the weak side help and all that. So you guys can check that out on our channel. You can just search anything of our videos. You can search YouTube with the keywords "Let's Go Warriors," all one word, and then whatever it is you're searching for. So you would search on "Let's Go Warriors" Travis Walton, for example, to find that video. And also Eric Pascal said basically the same thing. I mean, Steve Kerr said that he's been on EP to do better on the weak side help. So I asked Pascal, what is it that you need to do better? And he said, look, it's just that NBA is so different from college. There's just so much more space. So that's basically it.
I'm going to go feed my cat real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Pascal with the right corner 3. And I'm a little worried about my stream here. It's choppy. But the Warriors got a steal. We got Pascal. I can tell it's Pascal because of his bright red shoes. But Jesus, I hope it's not my Wi-Fi, guys. I don't want to lose this. Another turnover by the Kings there, just playing super sloppy. It's benefiting our second unit here. And we've got Wanamaker at the 1. Wiggins missed his elbow jumper that looked like a tired jumper, and then he goes and fouls. Looked like a fatigue type of sequence there for Wiggins. So we have Bazemore in there at the 3. Poole is the 2. Wanamaker's the 1. Pascal's the 4, and Chris is the 5.
All right, I'm back.
Still up 3. 11 minutes to go. Check and see if I missed any highlights.
Pascal hit a 3, you said?
Nope. Yeah, Pascal hit a 3.
Nice.
Catch and shoot, it was nice. Kings gave the ball away twice in a row. And just now, Wiggins missed an elbow jumper and looked kind of like a tired shot. And then in the transition, he just fouled the guy. So I wonder about his win right there, but I'm nitpicking. Sure, he's okay. He's an NBA player, multi-year vet. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, so this is the lineup where we need Wiggins and
Good
Pascal
feed by Wiggins.
to
Back down to Chris.
really be the scorers here.
Right.
Nice, yeah.
Okay, Warriors up 6.
Yeah, Wiggins. I mean, I've seen he's shown flashes of being a lot more of a passer than I kind of remember him. And they'll need him in this unit. Bad foul. Wiggins just jumping.
So I wonder if Wiggins is a little winded right here, because this is what happens when you get a little tired. But he's not. He doesn't look tired on the free throw line or lining up for the free throw. But anyways, Glenn Robinson, the yoked Glenn Robinson is on the line. Good to see him. I said this last game, just awesome human being, very friendly, approachable, all of the above. Kings are pressing a little bit because we have Pascal bringing the ball up, basically.
Yeah, the Kings have
now he's
seemed
got to
to
shoot
throw
early.
pressure whenever Steph is out of the game.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
That's a good strategy. Good strategy by Luke.
Pascal with a pretty bad looking shot there, but we get it back.
Kind of forced it up with 9 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's the thing that Pascal's got to lose. He's got to lose this, I go dribble, 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 take a long 2 jumper without any real, end of the clock scenario kind of situation. That worked last year because, who cared? But we're trying to be better than that. Great defense by Wanamaker.
Yep. Still Buddy healed and fast breaking Buddy had to foul him.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Wanamaker's got to do. He's got to just be that, tough guard who just makes it hell.
Wanamaker misses a free throw. Good thing
weird preseason stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't count.
He and Steph.
No, I don't think,
free throws.
That's, number 1,363 on the list of priorities is to have Wanamaker lead the league in free throw shooting again.
It'd
be nice. It'd be fun.
Worried.
It'd be fun, but we're not really worried about that.
No one's worried long term.
And then, Buddy healed. He looked pretty open there on another 3, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah, that's Bazemore just forgetting who he's guarding. There's there's help defense principles, but you have to think about your personnel. You can help off of guys, and then you can not help off of guys. And you clearly, just like Steph and Clay, if you're tasked with guarding Hield, you can't be that far off of him. Like, look at where Bazemore is on that replay.
Yeah. That replay was very telling. But I think Baze made up for it on the guy three that he just missed. Bricked, actually. Good closeout. I didn't see who it was, but I'm assuming it was Bazemore.
No, that was Wanamaker.
It was Wanamaker? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a long guy.
Bad pass.
Anyway.
Second unit sloppiness continues.
Yeah, that's been an issue.
Yeah, and this is the fear of this year, is like, we know they'll be good when Steph and Dre are together, but can these second unit groups really provide a scoring punch?
Right, and right then and there, you know, a flashback of Clay playing with the second unit just went through my brain.
Yep.
And it made me sad again.
And those units also were never even that great, but they were just good enough.
Oh my goodness. That one looks so bad. Oh my goodness.
Wiggins.
Kyle Guy with the describe the whole sequence there, because it ended badly. Kind of.
Sequence of multiple problems. So, I mean, Wiggins makes this sort of like one on multiple guys drive, goes to his right hand with the guy right in front of him. You thought maybe, I mean, I know he's right-handed, but if he tried to finish with the left, he probably had a layup there. Then he's slow getting back. Kyle Guy somehow is the fastest guy on the court. Bazemore stunts at him and tries to jump back to his guy, which I'm sure is in a complete overcorrection from exactly the previous play, right? Bazemore gets punished for leaving Hield earlier. This time, instead of picking up the guy with the ball, which like everyone who's played from grade school on knows that like that's your primary focus is that. And then
Gabe does not come from the fit school of broadcasting.
And then he jumps back to guard Hield, but lets Guy go right to the rim.
Yeah, that's something to worry about. How does what do you know about Brooklyn's bench? Are they going to eat this up, or? I mean, if Sacramento's second team is eating us up on this.
Yeah, I would say
Brooklyn's got a good second team, right?
They're better than
Brooklyn's got Brooklyn's got LeVert and Dinwiddie at a minimum as their second unit, right? We're gonna get torched if we keep playing like this.
Yeah,
and we can't play Steph, 40 minutes in the first game. It's a long season. We gotta step up here, second unit.
And I mean, yeah, this has been a problem for the entirety of the Steph run these last 6-7 years, is that they've always really struggled with these like second quarter units. Even with Clay, like I remember being pretty frustrated with a lot of the offense, but usually they'd be sharp enough defensively that they wouldn't really let much happen. And Clay was good enough that they'd score enough,
that's kind of like, we could talk all day. Like if we had a campfire here, we could go into like, okay, is that just the shock of not having Steph on the floor? Think about that, right? He's gone, and it's like, oh wait, oh yeah, we got to score here. I can't look around for Steph, that kind of thing. Even though there is a curse system, we could come up with a lot of interesting theories.
The crux of it is like the thing that drives me insane about the Steph haters out there who are constantly undermining or just underselling like how effective of a player he is that even with Clay, even some of those second quarter units during the Durant years, when you'd have Clay and KD out there at the same time, two of the most efficient scorers ever to play basketball, and you'd still see them struggle. And it's because they were used to a system where Steph makes everybody's lives easier. His off-ball movement, the gravity where he's pulling all the defenders wherever he's running around, his constant motion, it just opens stuff up for everybody. And the court shrinks when he's off the court. But you got to figure it out, because here we are. And it's got to be Wiggins being more aggressive. There we go. So that's perfect. I mean, that's really what they got to do. It's Wiggins, Chris, patient pick and roll. Wiggins throws him the oop. That's exactly what we would do. There's a guy in the YouTube comments wanting to get on the Discord.
Okay. Email me. Go to the About page, email me, and especially if you can give me your handle on Twitter or something, on Instagram. If you don't have Twitter or Instagram, that's fine. It's actually probably better. But anyways,
better for your peace of mind.
Because, the inside joke is that I hate Twitter. But anyway, no, it'd be great to know who you are, first name and last name kind of thing, because everyone who's on our Discord is just like a really cool family. It's your Warriors family. So there's no more of this, anonymous complaining on Twitter, none of that. No more going on IG and spitting venom at a player. We don't do that. So we're a Warriors family, so we'd like to have you there as well. And it all starts with an email to me. So we'll go from there. And this is the early stages. And I keep talking right now because Wiggins did a Euro step, nice drive, got fouled. So there's not much happening right now. But anyway, love to have you. We're in no hurry to grow the Discord, although I'd love to. My benchmark is my buddy Chris, who runs the Wear Testers Discord. Chris is such a cool dude. He also hates Twitter, just the negativity on there. So they've got 500 people on Wear Testers, and it's a little crazy on there. So we'll see if we'll ever get that big. But anyways, it's not like we want 100,000 people on there or whatever. That's not the goal. The goal is just to have a safe place to have information. And ouch, Rashawn Holmes gets a thunderous dunk on our porous defense again. Him and Guy doing the two-man game. This has been a problem. We are a sieve on defense.
Chris just slow to rotate there. He's stunting over to stop the ball handler, but he's got to be fast enough to recover. I will say on the offense side of things, I think there was clearly a emphasis for Wiggins to be more aggressive coming out of that timeout. I can only guess at what Kerr said, but if I was Kerr, I would have made it quite clear that he needs to start initiating, and he did.
I don't know. Yeah, that one, the replay on the dunk with Rashawn. It looked to me, again, I could be wrong, looked to me like a personnel type thing. Like Wanamaker had him sort of, right? Is he going to pull up and shoot a jumper? Like, Chris, don't commit like that.
So, yeah, I'm not sure. It depends. It's hard to know always because every coach has different responsibilities on those sorts of reads. So it's hard to know whose fault it was. Was Wiggins supposed to cover the low side of that and rotate over? I'm not sure. Or did Chris just not recover in time? But Wiggins with another three bailing out a bad possession there.
Yeah, that's a number one pick type of bailout there. That's why you have guys on your team like that who can do that, which again, the Warriors did not have a guy like that last season at all. So 15 wins, right? But on the other end, Wiggins, another foul. How many fouls is that on?
Yeah, he's got 2. He's got 3 now.
Yeah, okay. 3 before the half. Fouling Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
I think that was a foul
by Barnes.
That was a blocking foul.
He just didn't stay still. If he just doesn't move, that's a charge, but he just couldn't stop himself.
Oh my goodness. Wanamaker throws the ball to Harrison Barnes. And Barnes manhandles Juan and one lefty. Ouch. So now the Warriors are down 4, potentially down 5. We still need to see Steph.
Harrison Barnes taking over.
Yeah. let's face it, HB is always going to get the mixed reviews from us.
I got that Wiggins to Chris alley-oop pair queued up.
All right, I missed that
While
one.
Harrison takes his free throws. Yeah, just
feel like you're lagging a little bit more behind. Chris just got his jump hook blocked by Rashawn. Shucks. Makes up for it with the nice box out at the other end, though. Okay, second unit. This is really bad. So let's get some stuff going here. Okay,
Yeah.
Wanamaker 3 on the swing. There we go. Breaks him out of a drought, mini drought.
Yeah, see, again, I think every possession that's looked good here has been off of Wiggins initiating something happening. And I think he needs to just keep putting the pressure on the rim, and he's being a willing passer out of that, which has been really good. They're getting good looks. It's Wanamaker, on the other hand, has been disappointing.
But he did make that 3 just now.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, his decision making has been a little suspect. Wiggins with the pretty decent defense on Bagley, by the way. I know I'm probably
Wanamaker another 3. I don't know. I like what I see from Wanamaker so far. To me, if he can be that, poor man's Fred VanVleet, like the other team's like, oh, nah, he's not making that. And then he makes it, that kind of thing. And by now, VanVleet is like known for that now. So it's that trajectory up that hopefully he'll keep going with. But anyways, he's hit 2 threes in a row, and Luke has to call timeout. And we got a highlight or two here from at Warriors. Wiggins step back. And then we also have the Wiggins to Chris one. Which one happened first? Wiggins to Chris or Wiggins step back? I think Wiggins step back happened a while ago.
Wiggins to Chris was first. That was like right out of the timeout.
Oh. So the Wiggins step back, that one was from after that? All right.
That's after.
Sometimes Warriors is slow. Okay.
Yeah, here it is. That Wiggins 3 in Barnes' face.
Okay.
Can put that up now. Yeah, this was just kind of a blown possession, and Wiggins left to make something happen.
Right. Okay. Got another angle of it. Let's see if the NBC highlight has the other angle. Probably not.
But
yeah,
I mean,
you can show the at Warriors close up of the pull up 3 by Wiggs if you want as well.
Oh, they have a close up one? Okay.
Yeah. It's square though. It's Instagram format.
These feeds are loading very slowly. Oh, here we go.
Oops, we did the wrong one.
Yeah, I mean, big story of the night so far, beyond the kind of like griping about stuff, is Wiggins' offense. I mean, he's 6 for 9,
Yep.
2 for 3 from 3. He has 2 assists, 16 points.
And yet it feels like he could be even better, which is actually a good, conclusion to make, because it hasn't been that rhythmy, let's say.
Yeah, I think they've been pretty successful in the second unit when he's been aggressive, and that has been intermittent. And the possessions where it hasn't been him sort of driving the offense they've been rough. But I have to imagine Oubre is checking in soon. He's been sitting for a little bit. Steph's back
Right.
in.
Yeah. Want to make a nice defense on Whiteside from behind.
Yeah, we've got this interesting mixed lineup right
and
now.
And a nice finish by Wanamaker at the other end. Lefty.
Yeah,
although he is
Wanamaker's
left-handed, I think.
He's got really good hands on defense. I think that's been talked about before, but he's just really, really clever with it.
On the whole Wanamaker being lefty thing, I think we can ask him at some point, but I think it's like a LeBron thing where he's left-handed, but he shoots right. And then Oubre, early offense, left to right layup. Nice. The length, how about there?
Yeah, great to see. I think that's, again, the emphasis of just pushing it.
4 minutes to go. Warriors up 4. Wanamaker doing a good job here.
Looney with a great defense on Fox, too.
All right, Oubre, feeling it. That's what happens. You get a good layup, it fuels you, and he hits the 3 on the catch and shoot.
Yeah.
Steph.
You can see the energy when Oubre and Curry's check in immediately ticks up. Toscano jostling with Barnes, gets a foul on him, called on him. Earlier, they're showing this highlight of the sort of gang rebounding against Whiteside, and I thought that was really solid. If you're going to be that outmatched in size, you got to do that.
Yes, that is, it's a cliche word, but it is the type of phrase that Steph has often used in the past when, one of their big men isn't there. He always says that we got to go, a scar's got a game rebound and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful Kerr system right there. Let's see if it ends in a bucket. It will not. It'll end up with a Juan Toscano turnover. But Steph had him totally bamboozled.
Yeah, that's the Toscano not a shooter thing, right? Like they whip it around to him and he doesn't know what to do with it. But you got to like that they're, that's Oubre and everybody sort of adjusting to the system, which is what we want to see.
And there's a hustle play by Hield that Kerr's not going to be happy about. Looney thought he had the rebound off of the bounce, and Oubre was right there too, so he was a little, I guess, nonchalant about grabbing the ball, and then Hield comes out of nowhere, knocks it off Looney's leg, and then it ends up with Nemanja here getting 2 free throws.
Yeah, Toscano's getting kind of bodied so far. Looks like they're bringing Wiggins back in already after sitting for only a couple minutes.
For Wanamaker.
Yeah, going back to the
3 minutes to
starters.
go. It's interesting. Did Steph come in at the 6-minute mark? I think it was less than that, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly. Somewhere around there. I can look at the.
So I feel like
5-minute mark.
I feel like he wanted. Wiggins didn't rest much. I guess that's
he
the point
sat for like a minute. Harrison Barnes fouls Steph. Man, Whiteside is a problem down there. Damian Lee gets his first minute.
Yeah, we got people on the Discord saying Buddy Hield 3 ties the game at 55, 2:30 to go. People on the Discord saying Steve Kerr's playing Juan Toscano like it's his son. I think it has something to do with Eric Paschall. they don't want to play or too many minutes, going to limit him to 15 to 18 minutes. So next man up is Juan, and it's a preseason game, so it's
Yeah,
not like we
that's a
really
good
need to
point.
win this game. So we just need him to fill Eric Pascal's minutes because, as I predicted, ever since Bazemore signed, they're going to cut Juan. But we'll see. I could be wrong. But I think you keep Mulder. Mulder's therefore the 15th man. Clay is one of those 15 as well. That's just the rules. And so you're left with, you got to cut Juan or Mulder with no penalty because they are non-guaranteed contracts, zero cap hold. So we'll see. So this may be Juan's last game.
Yeah. Damian Lee with a pretty decent defense. Man, Looney is just getting dominated by Whiteside.
Yeah. A lot of people do get dominated by Whiteside, but I think overall it's good. Got another close game. I don't know, don't want to read too much into it, but the more intensity we have in these preseason games, the better. Learning curve for everybody. Nice to see Wiggs go aggressive, but again, it's 1-on-2. Steph can't hit again. Oh, please no. Thank you. Good job, Wiggins. Nemanja Bjelica driving around there like he owns the place, and Wiggs just said, nah.
It's 2 blocks for Wiggins.
I think we also have to be careful not to just put Wiggs on such a high pedestal, Again, this is not an all-star player even. So he is fringe all-star, didn't make the all-star team, right? So
no, never.
Why are our expectations so high for him? Because he has that ceiling. But then again, I mean, bottom line, look at his numbers so far tonight, pretty good. Playing pretty well.
Yeah, I think the problem with Wiggins
step by step, baby steps.
It's like, it's tricky because, like, obviously the contract bends the way that he's thought about. If he was making $12 million a year, like, people wouldn't have any sort of vitriol about him. He'd just be like, yeah, he's a pretty good wing, The fact that he's making max money makes everyone expect him to be a max player, and we're pretty, like, we've got the evidence that probably just isn't who he is. But I think the problem is, like, as a fan, you've kind of like built up this idea of him as like a serious big time player, and he's just not. But on the other hand, he has averaged 20 points a game in a season, and so we do have some expectations of him being that sort of secondary scorer now that Clay's out. And it looks like he's
Oubre getting hot. Oubre's hot.
Yeah, Oubre's feeling himself a little bit, which is nice. Real nice to see. Both Oubre and Wiggins having a much better scoring night than they have the last couple.
What do you got for the numbers on Oubre?
Oubre's up to 15 now. 16
Steph
for
finally hits a 3.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be up by like 20 if Steph would make open threes. So Steph's 3 for 13 right now. But
wow.
Again, not concerned in the long term about that. He's still just hasn't played much in the last year. I got Wiggins guarding Fox on this, which is interesting. Fox goes by him, but Wiggins strips him. I like they were doing this with Oubre too. They're like putting Wiggins and Oubre, big, long defenders, on their point guards. I think we'll see a lot of that. And we close out the half, 65-60. or 65,
Wiggins
62.
back rim from the hash mark at the buzzer. Steph didn't even want to take that last shot. Looked like I don't know if he's fatigued, whatever. But we go into the half here. Warriors
Yeah.
up 3.
Late
I
little
mean,
flurry to push
we
up the lead.
saw a lot of mistakes, and yet they're still up 3. Again, don't know if that's the Kings, probably a combination. Kings have their problems as well. They were throwing the ball away like crazy at one stretch. And for the most part, Heald and Guy haven't torched us like they did last game. But I think we have, generally good things to say about the Warriors here. So it's that
Yeah, I think
second
the
unit, right?
primary
It's
exciting thing is seeing
really two
Wiggins and
things.
Oubre.
2 things for that, if we want to be flawless about it. Steph missing open threes, and that second unit when Steph was out, right? I feel like those are the 2 glaring things. You had a few mental lapses on closeouts and backdoors early on. So there's that too. So I guess that'd be the top 3 concerns, one of which is not really a concern. Steph, missing shots, that's not a concern.
Yeah.
And Wiggs kind of be, generally speaking, 2 good plays to 1 bad play, or three good to 1 bad type of thing. We got Rebecca coming on pretty soon. And when Rebecca comes on, I'm going to take a break, and I'm actually going to post some highlights on Instagram.
Sure.
And hopefully YouTube stories. I actually like YouTube stories better. Because we actually get subscribers off of our stories, believe it or not. I don't even know how that happens. It's just YouTube tells me that. And so that makes me excited about, posting stuff on YouTube stories. And those don't get flagged. Like if you were to post highlights just upload a highlight as a video on YouTube, bam, it gets flagged. It gets monetized by the company that NBA has partnered with on highlights. Whereas it just goes into stories. It's kind of like a harmless place. You could even we could put our TikToks and our Instagram reels there where we have copyrighted music. So don't tell YouTube yet about that, but it's exciting. I like YouTube stories actually. So let me go ahead and check the room. Not here yet. I'm waiting for Rebecca so I can go do those highlights. Maybe I'll just go ahead, let you take it away with whatever you got. We got Warriors NBC. NBC Warriors has some sort of highlight of Steph. I don't know what that is. Maybe check that out.
Yeah, that must be that last 3. Yeah, we can throw that up there. Yeah, just simple coming off the screen of Looney. Looney's man, Whiteside as usual, lazy to step up. So Steph pops open. That's the Whiteside experience. He gets you on both ends.
Well, might as well,
Warriors,
while you're waiting for Rebecca, maybe I'm going to go ahead and break off here, but maybe you can, maybe you can do a little highlight reel of the best highlights.
Yeah, I'll look
Steph,
for him.
in other words. Steph fly by 3.
This game might be a lot of Wiggins.
Right, Wiggins.
Yeah, here's an
All right, I'm going to step away for a sec.
Okay.
Actually, Rebecca might want to join in at that moment in time, but I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, we got Oubre here. 1 of his 15 or 3 of his 15 points.
Houston, James Harden, and I'm so happy to see Antetokounmpo sign that deal and stay home there. Love that. And then Zion, he flushed from no minute, right? Well, that's it. He's all the way full. There you go. Yeah, the NBA season chock full of storylines. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it, and so get this preseason out of the way.
Hey, Rich, you might want to mute yourself. You got a lot of feedback coming through. So one of the interesting things we'll look for here in the second half is sort of just check-in minutes. I'm curious to see how long Kerr plays Curry. He's up to 17 minutes in that first half. Does he push him to a full 30 or more? We'll see. I mean, Steph usually plays the full third quarter, so that'll be a good indication if he plays that whole third, and then usually he rests the beginning and then ends the fourth. But I doubt he'll probably play those minutes. But we'll see if he plays the full third. I'd still like to see more of just what the full starting unit can do, and continuing to analyze what happens in that second unit, and if they can buff out some of the kinks in what they've been struggling with. Other than Heald hitting a few open shots, I think they've done a little better job on the threes. Kings are 6 for 17 right now from downtown for 35%. Warriors continue to put up a lot more threes than they were shooting last year. They've got 24 attempts in the half. They're actually shooting 11 for 24, even with Steph missing 6 threes in the half. So the rest of the team is red hot from three. And if Steph shot a normal percentage, it would be pretty serious advantage on that end. Turnovers, they've forced 9 from the Kings. Wiggins has 2 blocks. They actually have 5 blocks as a team. So we continue to see sort of like defensive counting numbers that look pretty good, but we also see a 3-point game with the Kings, 62 points and a half, with a better field goal percentage than the Warriors had in that first half too. So they're making sort of like steals leading to transition and stuff, but they're struggling with just some of the basic rotations. And I think that's a lot of just not being used to playing with each other. I mean, if you've ever played basketball on a team, you know that a defensive scheme, especially obviously at these higher levels where everyone's so good, it's so much about just like reading and reacting with your teammates and knowing where to be based on everything you've practiced and where they are, their tendencies. So, I mean, I think no one's shocked by the roughness of it, but we're just hoping they keep smoothing it out. I do want to sort of caution our fans out there about what these first couple games might look like against Brooklyn and Milwaukee, especially. I mean, Brooklyn hasn't played with each other much either, but it might get a little rough sometimes out there these first 2 games. So we'll see. I hope they can look crisp, but we might have a little bit of a learning curve still into the season.
All right, we got Rebecca here.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Right.
Have you been watching or no?
I saw the very end of the second quarter.
Okay.
But I kind of took a look at the highlights and everything. I did get to see some of those back-to-back great defensive plays by Andrew Wiggins. The block and then the strip to save the layup.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a better Wiggins game.
Yeah, even in the few minutes I watched, I did like a lot that Oubre and Wiggins seem to be looking for their shot a little more, which lets Steph work off ball rather than having to make his own.
Yep. Yeah, I was impressed with both of them in this game, though both like significantly better offensive games today.
Also, much better on the turnovers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bazemore has 3, but the rest of the team is almost entirely innocent there. Yeah, Bazemore has half the turnover.
A better mark from 3-point. Free throws much better. 14 of 17 from the line compared to last game, which was rather atrocious.
Good point. Yeah. And one of those was Wanamaker. I just love to point that out.
Yeah, him and Marquise Chris. And Kevon Looney.
That was a question I asked Wanamaker when he got signed, his first Q&A. I said, all right, so if you're out there with Steph, you led the league in free throw shooting, and there's a technical, who gets to shoot the technical? And he was just immediate answer, oh, Steph, this is Steph's team. It was just for kicks. It wasn't a serious question.
Yeah, so.
Wiggs started 5 for 5 or 6 for 6?
I think 5 for 5.
Just posting his highlight on YouTube stories here.
After that, but
what was he after that?
1 for 5.
Oh, okay.
Or 1 for 6, I guess. With that 1-3 being the only shot he made after that. But I liked, as I was saying, I liked his just his aggression. I mean, it wasn't every play, but like when Wiggins is punishing the defense by like driving on them consistently and like putting pressure on the rim, stuff happens. I think he's a much more willing passer in these couple games than I kind of remember him in Minnesota. And as long as he can do that, that will get those second units some open shot.
100%. Yeah, no, I definitely noticed that. Him and Kelly Oubre hitting the nice mid-range kind of gave some possessions for Steph to kind of breathe a little bit. And then, Looney and Steph, of course, they looked a little more in sync in the few minutes that I was watching, setting the high screens and stuff. So that was good. But just in comparison, looking at the box scores last week or on Tuesday, 18 of 29 from the line.
Yeah, that was weird. Just a weird thing.
And then 13 of 43 from 3. And we're already looking at 11 of 23.
Yeah.
Nice. And
so a lot of
we've
positives.
Had that discussion in the Kerr post games and everything, which, by the way, if you're a diehard Warriors fan, and I can't post the entire Q&As anymore, but I will be posting like the relevant parts. So you'll get a snippet of Kerr post game, but those are the most important Q&As to understand the Warriors strategy. And he'll tell you it all. Like, so the goal isn't to reach 43s. It's just a function of modern NBA and really the spacing. And the really cool thing that he brought up was that back in 2015 and 16 and 17, it was more with when you have guys like Livingston, Iguodala, and he even said David West. He said those guys were more, it wasn't spacing. If you go back, you look, that wasn't spacing, that was angles. And I love that comparison, the spacing to the angles. So this is a completely different team that we have. We don't have the angles guys, but we do have spacing, like, most successful three-point shooting teams will have. And they have the length to get there from defense to offense in the transition. So I thought that was a really cool, callback to the kind of the first era of Kerr system. And then on the Discord, Gabe and I started talking about, speaking of David West types, I'm thinking PJ Tucker is like the modern day David West. I'm thinking he's a no-brainer to get with the DPE, just his defense and all that. But let's save that for the next time out. We're back to action right here.
Yeah, we're
Warriors
back.
ball.
We've got Steph, Juan, Wiggins, Kelly Oubre, and Marquise Chris starting the
Juan with the tomahawk attempt that didn't happen, but Oubre gets a 3.
good ball movement after that. Would
Yeah,
have been a nice tomahawk, but yeah. Interesting changing up the lineups to start both of the second halves in these games.
yeah. The Looney replacement for Chris is interesting. I think Pascal not being there is just about limiting his minutes right now, but it's an interesting switch.
There's HB with the move that we so wanted to see so much more than we did. Just cue it on Twitter right now. Cue that. There's going to be plenty of guys
there.
Yeah.
miscue.
Marquise Chris got a little. Looks like he like.
Yeah,
Good transition
the
defense
zigzag.
though.
The old Wiggins zig while Chris zagged one before that.
They're still learning each other a little bit. Wait, that was a foul on Wiggins? Huh.
Was it a foul or was it a carry?
Oh, maybe.
What the heck? Where's this Harrison Barnes been? He missed the layup, but that was a strong move.
Ooh, Steph with a nice little step back. I love watching his step back.
Mm-hmm.
His footwork is just amazing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Marquise Chris is a good.
Steph getting going a little bit.
Marquise Chris is a good rebounder when he puts his mind to it.
Well, when Whiteside isn't in there.
Love it. That's the play that they couldn't execute on last time, where Steph looks like he's coming out, but then he backdoors it real quick on the fake screen setting.
Oh, you got to kick this ahead, Oubre. You don't know what to do here. Steph's heating up.
Third quarter classic.
Yes, sir. Warriors suddenly up 11.
Yeah, that's going to be a timeout.
See, and that was much better than we saw in previous the game the other night, where they know when Steph starts to get going to look for him.
Yep.
Yeah, isn't that like
learning.
Isn't that kind of like a trademark of the Warriors that really couldn't get transferred because there's no Draymond, there's no Clay, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the best. Exactly. That's one of Draymond's best things is hunting for the hot hand, and I think even Steph and Clay do it extremely well with each other.
Yeah, I mean, KD did that well as well. I mean, it was an era, Livingston, Iguodala, all of them, even, Zaza, right? So they got that. And so it's kind of like, we got to reestablish that sort of
well, it's the
trademark.
difference of going from just a ton of incredibly smart veterans to this much more young and volatile team,
Yeah.
But they're learning.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good word, volatile. Yep.
But really nice to see Steph getting going a little bit. This game shouldn't be this close with the amount of open shots he's been missing.
Yep. What's he at now?
Now he's 6 for 16.
Yeah.
But 4 for 10 from 3.
We got highlights coming. I got to stay on this highlights.
Not seen anything. Oh, here we go. GSW Chris has a Steph highlight.
Okay.
Let me pull that up for you.
There's a slow-mo of the...
This is that last 3. Just simple Marquise in the way and freeze him up. The Kings are going to get a good, solid talking to about their pick and roll defense and just general defense.
I almost like. It's good that Luke has a job, but it must be. I mean, right? It's frustrating to always have to work with such a young core, but it's a job.
Yeah.
Kudos.
I think he's definitely
one of
much
30
better for this
positions in the world.
job than
Yeah. I
Then
don't know,
one, he fit with the
he had-
Lakers, and two,
He had 24 straight wins with the Warriors, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
you're playing with the Warriors.
How much was he doing there?
I like to give credit when the people are there.
I mean, I think his the credit to give him for that was he largely just kind of gave them the freedom and empowered them to do what they knew what to do.
Hey, we got a retweet from Mo Spades. Retweet from Mo Spades, baby. On the touchdown one, I knew we'd get a retweet from him. He loves us, and we love him. And I hope to have him on our YouTube live at some point. He's tearing it up in China.
That would be.
He had like 24 points off the bench in China, and then the Kings right here just throw the ball away to Steph.
Nice putback.
Nice. Mo's the kind of guy who's like gonna be just putting up 20 points until he's like 60 years old.
I actually followed. Oubre with the putback.
Dunk. Okay, I thought it was Chris for a second, but I'm trying to do highlights here.
Yeah, no, Oubre.
Yeah, cool. I got to see this highlight. Nice.
And a bad
foul.
No,
I followed Mo Spades for a while. Man. Mo used to play with the Gators, so I'm
oh, right.
well versed.
Oh, sure.
I've got a YouTube live with Ian Clark set up. I don't know if I've told anybody yet. It's called the Discord. But that one's experiencing a few delays because Clark is being moved around hotel to hotel during this quarantine. I don't even know if it's going to happen. So just keep your fingers crossed. But I was thinking while I was on live with Jan, we would try to call up Mo Spades and see what's up, or Festus, or whoever, just kind of encourage Jan to get somebody else on it too. Just have some fun with it, see who we can get.
Ooh, nice step back move from Kelly Oubre, just a little short on the three.
Yeah, it's the right idea though. Keep shooting. Oubre matching up with Fox again consistently. Fox has been having a rough time. It's hard to know exactly if that's like Oubre doing that, but Fox is 2 for 12.
I think that was a little bit of an intimidation one. That miss inside, I think he had the look, but I think he rushed it because if he didn't, he knew Wiggins was going to get there.
Yeah.
Good ball movement.
Wiggins has been showing up on defense.
Oh, that's gorgeous ball movement. Ooh.
Oh, whoa, Chris.
Jeez.
With the tip
he skied up there.
Steph just throwing those behind the bags.
Those passes still make me nervous. Ooh, good. That was good rotation by Wiggins there. And a nice finish on the break.
Oh, my goodness. Marquise Chris.
Yeah, this third quarter, they're looking good.
Marquise Chris worked hard in the offseason.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looked really solid.
Look at that ball movement.
Come out
it's just phenomenal.
This is a classic third quarter Warriors. Nice to see the old third quarter.
Wow.
I mean, the good news here continues to be that when Steph is on the court, even if they're occasionally sloppy, they are an offense that looks good.
Well, you can just see even in that possession, like Wiggins got the open corner three, and a lot of that was because of how much focus was on Steph.
Yep.
And running him off the line there, so he pulls up, passes it off, and then it rotates to the corner.
Yep. Yeah, I think that. And obviously you add Draymond into this unit normally, and you just have that extra level of passing and defense. And I think they can be a really effective starting group.
Yeah, because I mean, looking at it, I mean, there's 15 assists on 27 made field goals. That's lower than we've seen in past years.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's definitely a spot where one, chemistry is going to build, and two, where it's going to be big to have Draymond back.
Yep. Yeah. And a bunch of those are weird. I mean, Steph missing wide open shots and stuff like.
Yeah.
But you're right. The thing that really ticks that down is second unit, without Iguodala and Livingston, the level of passing on that second group is going to be a lot worse. But continue to be excited about Oubre. He just makes stuff happen.
Yeah, I just love watching his footwork. Just spending a full 24 seconds just watching him on defense.
Here's Connor Letourneau just retweeted a highlight of some Oubre defense. Right on schedule.
They read my mind.
Oubre and Wiggins causing problems in the backcourt. And then you get the finish too.
See, and that's a great example of where like he could have just laid back and not followed through on that, but puts in the extra hustle and is there for the putback.
Yep. Yeah, he's got crazy energy, which sometimes I'm sure makes the coach nervous, but like it's mostly positive, which is fun.
And what's crazy is, again, we saw it in the Q&A this morning with Kelly Oubre. He's just got a great, demeanor and knowledge, and he's articulate with his words, and it's funny to see the explosiveness he has on the court matched up with that kind of off the court. I would say maturity.
Did they call that a block or a charge?
Uh-oh,
Did they
Chris
call
is
that
about
a
to go
block?
crazy. Oh, we got to see the replay. Got to see the replay. I think he was moving. That's slow motion. I think he was moving.
Yeah.
I mean, it was close.
It's close,
look,
but yeah,
that's one of those really hard calls.
He's still drifting.
I gotta disagree with you, but that'll be our first conflict on here ever.
Oh, I don't mean by like hard. I don't mean by hard calls, but like one of the ones watching it on the replay, you can tell. But like live action as like a ref, that's one of those hard calls.
No, I still disagree. No, you have experience with that. That was a block, even in real time. I would, if I was a ref, I would think it's a block, just by kind of just feel.
That was a.
But they're
Juan just kind of tried to force that one in there.
Yeah, he's looked a little clunky still.
Yeah,
that's youth.
Yeah, also not something not to be, but not something we're gonna have to worry about for that much longer. Poor guy, but yeah.
Well, if it's any consolation, the 15th guy usually doesn't get any minutes.
Oh, Steph gets the nice bounce
season.
there on the 2. I swear, Steph's shot motion is so fast. It's like in his hands and it's out.
Yep, got the bounce. Steph's feeling it a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, right side. Now, one thing I will say that is important to look at stat-wise is the fact it's almost even on the boards.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it is exactly even at 36. And we've only allowed 4 offensive rebounds while getting 7 ourselves.
Yeah, that's big. Marquise Chris with 3 himself.
Yeah, and 10 rebounds total.
Yeah, he's had a really impressive preseason. One of the bigger shining spots of this group.
Yeah, gotta keep it up in the regular season, of course. But yeah, definitely a lot of progress.
I mean, there's a lot of
Good
pressure
help
on him.
defense there.
I'm sure
Good
he's
rotations.
feeling the impending Wiseman breathing down his throat.
Kyle guy. Who is this Kyle?
That's the first we've heard of him, at least, unlike the other night.
Oh, that was a fantastic move by Wiggins using the Marquise Chris screen, getting inside and getting the and one. That's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from him. Going downhill, he's got great speed and
yes,
he's stronger.
Like it.
Yeah. Going right into the chest of the shot blocker.
Get downhill. That's
you
the key.
do.
No, that was a great move.
That's exactly how you deal with a shot blocker like that too. You just
go
push
into
him
the
back
body.
with your chest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Whiteside's one that's always going to go for the block. So
that's exactly what you want from Wiggins. I mean, this is the thing you. Oh, are they challenging it? Is Walton challenging this?
What's the challenge?
There's no way he's winning that. No way he's winning that challenge. No way.
Does he think it's an offensive foul on Wiggins?
He didn't push off. Like, there was no extended arm.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Maybe Walton's just trying to practice his challenging. I don't know.
He could also just be using it like as a good timeout spot, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really see how this is going to take very long, but
no, it seemed like an odd one to challenge, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, Harden gets away with that every move.
I saw a tweet go out before game time, was something to do with challenges. Got an email from NBA PR about it as well, but I couldn't really tell what the big deal was. I don't know if you guys heard about whatever it was supposed to be about.
I don't know.
I think it had to do with actually when you could. It's coming back to me. When you could call the challenge, like you can't wait for a delay of game and then call the challenge, right? That's cheating. You can't. You have to call the challenge like before the free throw, whatever it is.
Let's see.
That's all.
Wait, they overturned it.
Wait, really?
What happened?
They called that.
I guess they're saying
NBC Wiggins is beside himself. He's talking to the ref, but we didn't get a replay.
Showing a replay at all. Yeah.
Again, did I say that again? We need more basketball people in basketball. Like, how do you not show a replay right there? Anyway, maybe he thought what we thought, which is how can this possibly be overturned? But
yeah, I mean, it's hard to say without seeing a replay because he extended his arm.
There was a little bit of extension, but no more than any other play.
Come on, Damien.
Because I'm on ESPN and they did a little bit of a replay.
Yeah, why am I not watching this on ESPN?
Exactly.
Because the ESPN announcers are extremely frustrating.
Yeah, as opposed to the.
Is it the former Warriors coach or who is it?
I don't know. I don't think it is. They weren't on the other night, but I have the volume off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looney. Anyways.
Looney and Damian Lee. What did they call that? Did he step on the line or was it a
step
travel?
on the line and what Steph did was he immediately gave the ball up and ran on defense. So
he knows.
It's not a thing you see a veteran like that do, but
Halliburton blocking a Steph jump shot was pretty impressive a minute ago, by the way.
Nice spin by Looney.
That's not a foul.
Good dish.
Yeah.
It was great to see Steph in that transition, though, how deadly he is. He had two guys on him by the hash mark.
Yep.
Ooh, nice grab by Looney. Read the pass perfectly. And there's Steph. Transition.
Yes,
right
sir.
Down the bucket.
Damian Lee with the assist.
Yeah, smart play by Lee. Pulls it back out.
17-point lead.
Finds his guy.
Defense to offense. That was good
Oh,
defense.
Tyrese
That's just,
Halliburton. Okay. Three
Yeah.
from the corner. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. Steph was right in him too. I like
pick and
Halliburton.
roll.
Yeah,
They
I
probably
do
could
too.
have called the foul there, but come on, you. Ooh, nice
Yeah.
recovery block by Kelly Oubre on Kyle Guy.
Did we just have our first come on at a Warriors player? That was somebody didn't box out, so kind of deserved it.
Kelly Oubre didn't.
Yeah.
And then he recovered.
Yeah,
Oubre is
recover.
doing a pretty good job of recovering on those sorts of things, but he has.
Oh, and
few-
forces another miss on Kyle Guy.
Yeah,
His
he's
defense just
he's
impressing
not a
me.
Doberman. He's what do you call it? A Rottweiler, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, his length has bothered multiple.
Ooh,
guys
nice
on the
strong
team.
move inside. That should have
There
been
he
an and
goes.
one.
Nice. Love the energy. Love it.
I like those frosted tips.
Does the little head
Got the
bang
early
thing.
2000s look. Ooh, that was a nice strong
Oh.
move. Was that Halliburton
Glenn
again?
Robinson?
Oh,
No,
Glenn
GR, I
Robinson.
think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Glenn Robinson. It's a tough move right there.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole, little light to Glenn Robinson.
What? No call.
Steph
Steph
doesn't
is
get
beside
any
himself.
calls. The
It
amount
was a
of
bit ticky-tack,
disrespect.
but I'd love to see a replay on that one.
Yeah, you're not going to.
Yeah.
Halliburton with the clever little play there misses a shot though.
Steph,
Steph
shake and
splash.
bake.
Oh, and you love it.
You
Tyrese
get the
Halliburton with
idea that
the
maybe
downer.
maybe he's pissed off about that no call.
29
Steph up
points.
to 7 of 13 on threes.
It's like,
Yes.
yo,
Suddenly a
rookie.
bad Steph game is a 55% 3-point shooting game.
Well, he hasn't
It's
looked
like
his best on the inside. He struggled a little inside, but I will give nice screen by Looney.
Looney knows what to
Ooh.
do. Oh,
Oof.
Yeah, he
Front
could have
rimmed it.
had that one. Is that a
Yeah.
block on
what a
Poole?
stretch. What a stretch. You love it. This is vintage Warriors
Classic
basketball.
Classic
You missed
Warriors
so
third
much.
quarter. Super excited
Yes.
about Oubre
Love it.
tonight. He's looked great in this run.
And
But
I'm
did you
liking
see,
the aggressive of Wiggins too. It's
you see
looking
Mhm.
better.
Tyrese Halliburton after the three? Rook, hey, you got to learn not to get too exasperated by Steph splashes.
Yeah, it's
It's
gonna
a
Hey,
happen.
fact of
we
life
have
in the NBA.
small lineup right now. Bazemore, Poole, Damian Lee, Looney, and Steph.
Yeah, it looks like Steph will play out the whole third. I imagine
One of
they'll
those
rest him at that point.
annoying Hassan Whiteside draws the foul moves right there.
Just
So
chugging
annoying.
through molasses, just slowly making his way through it. I have never seen a guy play that slowly, and it works because we just don't have anyone who's big enough.
Oh my god.
Oh man, can't wait to see Wiseman. I'm looking around the league, and all these rookies, this so-called like terrible class of rookies, they're all playing really well the
Yeah,
last few games.
LaMelo had a good game tonight.
Yeah, Edwards still struggling. He shot like 30% tonight, but like Avdija had a few good games.
Yeah, how many shots did he have? 3 for
Edwards
10
was
or
like
something?
5 for 15 the last time I looked. Yeah, 5 for
Yeah.
15.
Nice angle
All right,
there.
I
of
can
the
live with
Looney
Looney
jumper, but he missed. But it was a nice
taking
angle to
that
see him
shot.
cast
Yeah.
that shot.
I don't mind him taking it. He's just, you
Yeah.
know.
Good camera
Buddy
work
Hield
there.
needs to remember he's not Steph Curry.
Bye-bye.
He's looked
Oh,
like
come
it.
on.
Steph, oh,
Halliburton, man.
Hield got him at the last second. Steph burned Hield, but Hield recovered.
I think that was Halliburton on the block.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. That makes more sense, actually.
Yeah, Halliburton's long.
Okay,
Was that
Baze.
Bazemore forcing that
He's
miss?
got a piece of
He got up
Whiteside
there.
Yeah, that was Bays. Yeah, second unit looking a little lively on defense at least. Well, the second unit plus Steph.
Ooh. That was a nice done out of bounds play by the Kings.
Oh yeah, really caught him sleeping.
That'll be looked at.
Yeah. Good look from Poole, but nothing.
And come on. This is when you don't force it and you get it to Steph a little bit.
Yeah. Damian Lee forcing a tough shot from Heald. They recover. Bazemore doing a bunch of dribbling.
In and out on that
In
three.
and out.
See, that's
love
when
the
you need to.
possessions that involve a lot of Bazemore.
I feel like any possession where you don't have the ball touch Steph's hands at least once is not a good possession. That's
Yeah.
my feeling.
That
Very
seems
good
fair.
point. Very good point.
Maybe.
Especially when the guys
Whiteside's
like when
bullying
there's
us.
no Clay or no Draymond out there, it has just touched Steph's hands.
Yeah. The
Still
only
up
times
10 as we're closing out this quarter. Still up 10 with 12 seconds left, but Whiteside just got an N1, is that?
no, he got teed up.
Oh, he got teed up. Okay.
Yeah,
Steph dropping a nice 30 3/4.
He made his shot and then he got teed up. Steph gets the free throw, of course.
I guess he wanted the foul.
Yeah, I mean he's been saved a few fouls on himself, so he can chill.
They are holding on to Steph. Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bazemore at the buzzer.
All right.
I don't know. I don't think it counts, but I could be wrong.
No, first thought is he got
Luke
it off.
Walton,
But
pull
I
off
need to
your
see it.
mask.
But nice job by Jordan Poole there, right? Because they were
Yep.
hounding
Out of the
Steph on the
double.
last shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. He obviously the play was
Ooh.
to Steph.
I don't know if he got that.
Let's see the replay. Oh no, doesn't count.
No.
But that's okay. Good idea.
Sign
though.
me up.
Just
I'm a ref. No, I'm just
a
kidding.
hair.
I would
short.
never want to laugh.
Steph in the third quarter, 17 points, 6 of 10 shooting.
Lovely. How many total points?
30.
Yeah, he's got 30 now.
Okay. Also, I was looking at the thing about the coaches challenges that came out today.
Yeah.
Basically,
You just have to call it in time.
Yeah, so a team loses its right to challenge the preceding call if it incurs a delay of game violation prior to initiating the challenge.
Oh,
And then
here there's a tweet. Sorry to this is
No,
just
you're
so
good.
funny. Hassan Whiteside got a T after screaming, and effing one. We won't say the actual swear word on here because I don't want to get demonetized, but yeah, funny. Hassan. That's so Hassan Whiteside.
He was the guy that Draymond called a dinosaur a few years ago, right?
Yeah,
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
it's an accurate representation. Meanwhile, did you guys get the new Currys?
If I ever played basketball anymore, I might.
Yeah, that's my problem. I have bad Achilles, so and I'm on the Warriors beat. So it's
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
the
impossible,
number
but-
of Curry shoes I have is ridiculous, but my Curry 8s came today.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you tested them out on the court yet?
Not on the court, but I tried them on, and they are super comfortable.
Nice.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah,
I think that if I still played basketball, they would probably be my favorite shoes because I'm really on the performance thing. You know, it's got to feel good, and then when you make cuts and all that. But
Yeah,
sadly, I'll never really get to experience that.
they
Yeah, I've
fit
been-
similar to the Klay Thompson. I think it's what's his most recent, the 5s or the 4s for
I mean, he
Klay.
has the
I haven't
6s out
kept
right
track.
now.
Okay, then it must be the 5s. It fits similar to the Klay Thompson 5s.
Yeah, I've been playing in Curry 3s, and they've been super comfy. I have
I actually did
jacked
not
up
like
ankles,
the.
so I need his kind of shoes because they're built for big ankle braces.
Oh, right. But I didn't like the KT5s. Are you talking about the KT5s that are the low top KT5s?
Oh, I was
Um,
talking about the Curry 3s.
Here, I'll
No,
show
I mean
you. I
Rebecca.
guess.
Oh, got it.
We're back to action here, by the way.
Yep.
Start of the
Looks like
4th.
we got all bench unit with Wiggins and Pascal. This is the unit that we got to see something from. Kings still have their starters out there, so let's see what they do. Bad shot from Fox. Fox is really struggling.
Is that Bays a little short on the pull up? I think that was Bays.
Yeah. Offense has to go through Wiggins and Pascal here, and then obviously they don't have to finish it, but they have to get touches.
100%.
This is an interesting test. I'm kind of glad it's working out this way because like this is the Warriors unit that there's the most questions about, and they're playing. The Kings are playing their starters essentially, and so they'll get a real test. It's not like going against the like third string preseason
How many
garbage
threes
lineup.
does Steph have?
7. I think he finished 7 of 13.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Marquise Chris Wiggins getting to that offensive rebound.
Nice. Yeah, Pascal's got a. It's the right idea. They're getting
By
good
Pascal.
ball movement. It's just not. Didn't go down.
Now you can see how.
Yeah, that's a good clean. Oh,
So
Bazemore getting up again.
Yeah, nice block off the weak side with Bazemore.
Blocking Holmes there.
I wish the Discord people could.
That's a
hear me
very
here, but-
that play reminds me a lot.
Reminds you a lot of.
I was just gonna say that yeah, of D Wade. Like that kind of block, the like over the back, like help block.
Yeah.
Well, of course. I mean, you're from Miami.
Like the one by Bays where he got like up like that.
It
Barnes.
reminds me of.
I mean the leagues.
It reminds me of Sean Livingston. No, I'm kidding. One thing I wanted to say is we're seeing
that
Eric
I could see
Hustle
that
here.
too. But Sean was a much bigger guy.
Right, I get you. Well, I mean, Bays is way bigger than D Wade, but the reason why we're seeing Pascal now
That's true.
is now it makes sense. Like you put one in with better guys. Now we're closing up, these guys, right? I think Kerr wants to see something here, right?
Yeah, well,
so
this,
he saved EP's minutes until now.
Yeah, this is the actual second unit, right? Like we don't have the real first unit until Draymond and hopefully Wiseman too are back. But this is what the second unit is, right? Like the Wiggins plus backups, kind of that classic Clay situation. So yeah, I think Kerr really wants to see if they can make something happen here, and so far, not so much.
They're having the right ideas. They're just not executing fully.
Yeah, and Barnes is just going off on the other end.
that
All
animal?
right, second unit. Got to protect this lead. 8 points. 10 minutes to go, but Barnes going to the line.
And cut it to 5 here.
Oh, wait, he's not going to the line. Sorry. Side out.
Okay, I guess they called it. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I thought that counted. And never mind. Then it is an 8
Nice
point lead.
defense there by Wiggins.
Oh, wait, 6 point
Yeah.
lead. I don't know. I guess the scoreboard was slow. And Pascal.
Ooh,
Nice finish.
that's
There you go, Eric.
what you want to see.
Ah, block.
Block.
Wanamaker on the
Is that
D
Marquise Chris again? No.
Yeah, that's Wanamaker.
Wanamaker. That was a
there.
nice move.
finish there by Pascal.
Went into the body.
Get by Harrison there. Not easy to get by a guy
Yeah,
like
he's
Harrison.
got to use
Strong
that
player.
strength.
Yeah, that's strength on strength right there.
Mm-hmm. Wiggins and Oubre have done a
Pick
better
and
job
roll.
on Hield today.
See, that's where you want to see Wiggins. Rather than taking the pull-up there, I would have rather see him drive to the hoop. Because he had the step.
I mean, Bazemore? I think that was
Bays out to Wiggins on the for
There we
the
go.
transition 3. That was nice. Is that moving screen?
Looks like it.
It's a nice driving kick. Sets his feet.
Yep. Yeah, see, that's
Oh yeah,
Bazemore's
moving screen.
been hunting his shot a little too much. I think that's more what we need to see.
You know what? He got stripped, but that's the kind of move I want to see Wiggins do.
Yeah.
Drive inside. Put his head down.
You got a small guy on you like that. You got to just go.
Yeah, like want to make a fighting on the pump fake. Got him off balance.
Nice little play by Halliburton. Halliburton's a smart player. He's not going to be flashy, but he's going to be solid.
Corner 3.
Hey,
Bazemore,
there we
corner
go.
3. That
There
was
we go.
great extra pass.
Yep. That's what this unit has got to do. A little drive and kick and then just find the open shooter.
That was good rotation defense there, too, by Pascal.
Yeah.
Box his man.
Horrible pass by Brad there.
Oof.
Too bad.
Oof, yeah. Halliburton is like getting in the way of things.
Yeah.
Nice. Fox continues to just create a whole brick house. Fox is up to 3 for 13.
Just not
now.
having a good night.
Oh, no, that's Healed. Fox is 2 for 16. Wow. So the Warriors, after getting kind of torched...
this Kings team, if they do that, have no chance.
Yeah, Warriors, after getting kind of torched from 3 from, well, mostly Guy and Healed last game, but Fox and Healed are a combined 5 for 28 this game.
Oof.
Yeah, and that's a lot of Wiggins and Oubre just bothering them all day.
I guess Bazemore had a shimmy after the 3 at the buzzer that didn't count. You should show that. It's from NBC.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I see. Just popped up on mine.
I think they may have changed one of the Steph 3s to a 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because my scoreboards are weird when I look at ESPN.
Oh, so he's back down to six threes.
Yeah, I think they changed it because he's down to 29 points. I think they changed one of them.
Yeah,
because he's down to 6 threes, 29 points.
Yeah, weird Steph game from inside the arc, 3 for 10. Usually he's a very, very efficient finisher.
Yeah, it looks like his one of the threes, yeah. His foot was on the line. Showing a 23-foot 2. Just gives you an idea.
Well, this ragtag second unit has held up. Nothing too crazy, but nothing too disastrous in this burst of minutes, too.
We'll take it. Nothing too disastrous.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
NTD.
That's got to be the goal with this group. Same as it was when Clay was out there, which is like mainly just hold the line and wait for the Steph Dre group to really push the lead out.
You got to trademark that.
Yeah.
That goes on a t-shirt, second unit t-shirt.
It's really setting the bar high there.
If you don't, Pat Riley will. or Lacob, actually.
Yeah. All right, and we're back.
We believe reference there for Paul Wong. All right, here we go.
Same group out there.
Up 12, 7:30 to go.
Wanamaker pull up. Looked good. Misses it, though.
What? Harrison Barnes.
Man, Barnes doing stuff.
It's a nice, strong move.
Yeah, he's having a good game.
Oh, De'Aaron Fox, he's got the speed. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. You got to get in front of him. No one stopped the ball on that possession.
Yeah, Wiggins just kind of slaps at him. Leads down to 10.
Better ball movement.
Oh, I've got 8 on my screen.
Yeah, ESPN has 10, but then if you look at ESPN.com, it has 8. I don't know if we know it's going up.
It's 8.
The ESPN broadcast still has it at 10. Weird.
So in a normal game right now, we'd see Steph. Or maybe another one more minute, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll let Wiggins ride with this group and see what he can do. Then maybe we'll get a burst of Oubre, and then that'll be that.
Poke and play. Way to go, Lee.
Ooh. Nice shot clock awareness
Corner
there.
3 after
Bazemore gets credited
could have
with
got
that
back, I guess. Yeah, for sure. Trust me, they're very generous in the NBA with the
just fumbles it off his leg and it goes to him.
No. Wiggs just fumbled the ball. Straight fumble.
Yeah, that was it's a foul? You get a foul on that? Yeah. Yeah, ESPN credits Wanamaker with the
kind of
turnover
pushed
there,
Fox
which
out of the
is
way.
not fair.
Yeah, and I'm sure ESPN gets it from the NBA feed. It's the scorekeeper's duty in the modern NBA to give as many assists as as borderline as you can get. Just give it to him. I've seen assists where it's an outlet, and I mean I like it. Like I think a good outlet deserves an assist. So I'm all for more assists, even though that totally makes all the assists in OG eras kind of irrelevant, right?
Yeah. Did Wiggins just foul out? I think Wiggins just fouled out.
Oh my goodness. Did he? Oh wow. Still 6 minutes to go.
Not that.
But that's preseason for you, right?
Yeah. Not that it
Screw the strategy. Like, there's no way he would have been in there with 5 fouls in a normal game.
Right.
But
not to mention, I'm sure he would have played very differently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we got a 9-point lead. 9-point lead to protect with really no offensive weapon.
Yeah.
Unless you want to count Jordan Poole as a weapon.
He thinks he is.
Right. I mean, he should.
I'd like to see some Nico minutes.
Yeah, I imagine we'll close
with
why
Nico
not? Get in the last 4 minutes or so.
Rest Brad for a little bit.
Mulder.
Let's see it. Yeah, some Mulder.
Yeah, I think Kerr just wanted to see longer stretches with this second unit and see if they can make something work together.
Brad comes back down to earth from Fred VanVleet territory. Poor man.
Yeah, they're
FVV.
Rough shot, but
airball.
They're getting looks.
Nice steal, maybe.
I missed it.
Yeah, the camera missed it.
Do they call it a foul?
I have no idea.
Rebecca's on East Coast time, so that's all good. Even Steph was like, "You guys sleepy?" from the post game, the last game.
Maybe tipped it out or something. There's a steal. There we go.
Jordan Poole, nice scoop.
Yeah, there we go. Nice finish. Nice to get him going.
It's 11:20 here on the East Coast.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Now Poole gets served. Oh man.
Oof.
But Looney got the offensive rebound, so here we go.
Good try, JP. Good try.
And Wanamaker just keeps shooting.
I've got the volume kind of down on my thing, but I can still hear Kalena and Fitz. But I also hear background. Is that fake crowd noise?
I have it on mute, so I have no idea. But probably most of
that's horrible.
Kyle Guy, huh?
Yeah, ESPN. It sounds like fake crowd noise too.
That's weak. That's so weak. Am I right, guys? I mean, just if it's quiet, just make it quiet. Like this, you're not fooling anybody.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I noticed that last night too.
And it's been on in most arenas.
Get basketball people in basketball. Like this is just I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
We got Nico minutes.
Oh, here comes Nico.
And Mulder.
I'm all about authentic. And I don't like it when it's not authentic.
Looks like we got Mulder, Mannion, and Wesson.
Yes. Nico.
Who's rocking the nice Kobe's that I saw a second ago? Someone's rocking some Kobe's. I think Poole.
There's Poole. Splash.
Oh, there. Nice three. Go.
Yeah, he's
his feet.
He's one of the only scoring options out here right now. So let's see it. Mulder with the good D.
Does he step on the line? Block. Okay.
Yeah, Nico making it happen a little bit. We've got the deep lineups here. I forgot Frank Kaminsky was on the Kings until last game. That was shocking. Famous for almost getting 4 first-round picks traded for him.
That was just a bad pass. We got lucky there.
Lazy. Hey,
nice
Nico.
move by Nico. Nico just looks like, I think back to like the Disney movie Luck of the Irish.
I hope he can get his shot down because I think he does everything else pretty well. But he's just got to be able to hit an open shot.
I got Mulder up into the air.
Approaching 3 minutes, up 12, approaching 3 minutes. Very protectable lead. But let's see.
Oh, they've synced the scoreboard up again. Lee misses the open 3. Kings clear it. We'll see if they can summon some Kyle Guy magic again.
I gotta say, I hope not. I gotta say that outside of Marquise Chris with 12 rebounds, they did a really good job on group rebounding today.
Yeah, agreed.
52 rebounds, 40 of them split between the rest of them. Wanamaker, the guards did a good job rebounding, which is what you want to see. People forget that Steph's actually a really good rebounder when he puts his mind to it.
He's consistently one of the top point guard rebounders. Last year in the playoffs, in that Portland series, he averaged like 8 rebounds and 8 assists. Now everyone thinks he's somehow terrible again. I don't get it.
The amount of disrespect he gets, it literally kills me.
It's just insane. But we're seeing it. I mean, he seems to be shooting himself into a rhythm entering the first real game here.
Yeah, it's like when they talk about like Lillard range, I'm like, there was a guy that did that before him.
The memory, like the just recency bias is insane. Steph doesn't play for a full year and everyone just forgets the last 7, like just what? Fox and Hield end up 6 for 30. Oubre ends up with a 8 for 12, 4 for 6 from 3, 22 points, 4 rebounds. Really nice game. Wiggins with 3 blocks and 3 assists with his 19 points. Wanamaker with 7 rebounds, which is interesting. And again, Warriors with a high 3-point attempts, 42. I think we have seen enough to see that this is clearly a thing, that they're going to be looking to push that 3-point attempt number up.
Yeah, they hit him on a much better clip tonight. 47% tonight versus 30 last game.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna give a real quick spiel here. I got hit up by
18 of 38 versus
Dub's headline wants access to Discord. I want individual fans that are like family members. I don't want Warriors fan pages and re-aggregators getting inside info that I get, and it's not a good fit. So if you're a fan, if your Twitter handles and profile pics are of you, of a person, rather than a quasi media company, again, a fan account, an aggregator, then that's cool. But if you are one of those aggregators, nah, I'm a pass. And that's just because we're like an individual family member here. I know everybody's name, all of that. So that's why I'm going to say no for those requests. But if you want to break out of about that mold and not be an aggregator, you're gonna have to prove it to me. But yeah, we just want individual fans, and nothing much is happening on the court as I speak right here, except nice block by Weston.
Goes right to Kaminsky, but nice. Ooh.
Just some good old bench slop right now.
Is that a carry by Jordan Poole on the drive? Too bad.
It's some big old sloppy sequences right there. Kings have a few rookies out there too. Ramsey and
just
Do
a
they call
little
that a
late
block?
there, Jordan Poole. Yeah,
Okay.
he wasn't set.
Yeah, I didn't get a good
jumped in
angle
there.
of it. I didn't get a good
Okay.
angle of it.
I thought we were going to have another charge conflict there.
No, I didn't get a good angle. Oh yeah,
But
clearly.
yeah, Poole just a little late.
His
If I could be
foot wasn't
critical on
set.
that, yeah, just reacted a little late on the help. I think I don't know. I don't want to blame him completely because I don't have benefit of game film, but there's nothing else to talk about right now, basically.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
check
so
the
I just
highlights.
looked it up and just harping on this point again that 2018, I'm not counting last year's stats because they don't mean anything, but the Warriors as a whole, the 2018-19, the last like intact real season that we have data from with Durant, they averaged 34 threes attempted a game. And the Warriors have been up, if not past 40 every preseason game now. So there's clearly an emphasis
Nice.
on ticking that up.
Well, the
They had
spacing
40
for sure.
I think they're at 40. They had 43 attempts last game.
Yeah, 43 now.
Where are we at now? Oh, okay.
43 with that pool. That he just hit.
43, but we
Wait, who is this guy? 25.
but we
He looks
hit
pretty
12
good.
more tonight.
He
Yeah,
looks
I have
smooth.
no idea. No idea who this dude is. I mean, Chimezi Metu,
Metu.
second round pick from 2 years ago.
Where from?
USC.
Okay. So then he played with Okongwu. Oh, maybe he didn't.
No,
Maybe
he
it was
wouldn't
1
have.
year back.
Yeah, it wouldn't have overlapped.
Poole.
Jordan
Missed.
Poole doing some stuff, missing that one, but
Getting
I
to
mean,
the
I
rim.
think he realizes that he's the scorer on this group.
All right, we got this in the bag.
Yeah,
They
Ooh,
just missed the layup. 11-point lead, under a minute.
things
Good
are
to
not
end it on a win.
Yeah. I thought they deserved this one too. I mean,
Oof.
last game,
this is talk about garbage time.
it's
Yeah, pretty ugly. Summer league-ish.
would have been nice if they won the last game. But
This
they
is
kinda
literally
did
could be like an
deserve it. Like,
ESPN like comedy sequence.
yeah, seriously. I'm sure someone will make a clip of it.
Oh my god. Just miss layup after miss layup.
And then bail out Kyle Guy. I don't think he was making that layup either. He was like under the rim when he was shooting it. Well, yeah.
All right,
Nice,
what do we got
as you
for?
said, nice
yeah.
to close out with a win.
Yeah.
Feel good about it. And I think they genuinely played a lot better in a number of areas tonight.
Hey, there's a Nico highlight. Did you do that one yet? We could do
no.
a Nico highlight.
Yeah, I found
Whenever
it.
there's time, like right when the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll be out of things very quickly.
Had a nice little floater. Because what's going to happen is we'll talk a little post game reflections, and then suddenly Kerr will do the post game, and then I got to go with this exact Zoom app that I'm using, this iPhone that I'm using.
Ooh. Is that Pools who tried to force that pass?
Yeah, right idea, but telegraphed it way too early.
What's the line on this game?
Yikes.
Degenerates betting on preseason games out there. I don't know about you.
Well, I'm just saying that because like people are either really happy or not right now.
Yep. A lot of my Warriors Twitter timeline is raging about what's going on in this Raiders game, so I'm like not getting a lot of Warriors updates.
Who knows what's going on? All right. Buzzer sounds, harmless ending. Run the Nico highlight.
Yeah.
And then we talk about.
Yeah, so here's Nico, little floater. Just nice, solid little move.
Kerr talking with Lou post game. That's cool. I hope I didn't mess up the share screen by talking there. So we
Well,
did
for
the Nico
anyone
one.
wondering, the line actually had the Kings tonight.
Well, then
wow.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, no Draymond, no Wiseman, so that would be the logical choice.
We had an overtime preseason game in Minnesota and Dallas. Not that that matters, but I'm sure people watching it were frustrated because they had to keep staying up to keep watching this preseason game. So, I mean, I think my overall takeaways from this are just encouragement of Oubre and Wiggins and Steph's continued rhythm from three. And then sort of a continuation of earlier concerns about what happens in those Curryless lineups, which were real up and down. The second burst of the no Curry lineup was a lot better than the second quarter run, but still, concerning.
Yeah, I definitely noticed improvements between this and the first game. I like what I see from the defense. Still a lot that needs to be worked on, but I think they're starting to kind of get that chemistry a little more, figuring out how to find Steph, stuff like that, which takes time. But definitely that second unit is going to be the most important thing to keep an eye on.
Yeah. And you end up with close to 70 combined points exactly 70 combined points between Wiggins, Oubre, and Curry. And I think that's like probably about what you've got to have between those three guys, if not a little more.
Yeah. I mean, 37 off the bench. You want to ideally do better than that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's 70 combined points between those three, with Curry playing 29 minutes and Oubre playing 23 minutes. So that's obviously those would tick up in a normal game. So I think, yeah, from those three guys, you got a pretty good game. Some ups and downs. Pascal, obviously, they were limiting his minutes, so we didn't really get a representative look at him.
I will say two things that pop out to me. I don't rely on the box score overly, but I do find it interesting to look at. I find fast break points out better on the fast break, 16 fast break points compared to Sacramento's 5.
Mm-hmm.
But the struggle area, and I think part of this is, not having Wiseman, not having someone like a big guy in the paint, but points in the paint for us, 28 versus for Sacramento, 52.
Yeah, it's a great point. That's going to be a serious issue until they get Draymond and Wiseman. But luckily, we don't have to wait long for that. I'm just
so we
really
got
excited to see Wiseman. I think we've seen the team, and I don't know what they look like when they're the real team. Which I really want to get fast forward into seeing what we really have to look forward to.
Yeah, so we got today is Thursday. Friday, I don't know. Is he going to do an off day? I'm not sure. But
They said
Saturday,
they're having
definitely
like a
practice.
yeah. I was gonna say they said Saturday there's gonna be some big time practice.
Yeah, so they'll do a day off Friday. Saturday is going to be the team scrimmage, and then I guess Sunday have another practice. Maybe they'll fly on Sunday, get there, have an extra day to I don't know. It's a toss up because of the
Yeah.
whole COVID protocol thing. We don't know if they want to practice at Chase because the COVID protocol is more efficient there than it would be in New York. So
Hmm.
maybe they fly on Monday. So we'll see. Kerr will tell us eventually. And so we have basically two practices, official practices, and then a shoot around on Tuesday morning for Wiseman and Draymond to be ready.
Yeah. I want to shout out the like 30 people who are somehow still with us after the whole preseason game. That's impressive.
Thanks, guys.
Staying up late
And
watching this preseason game with us.
I want to shout out Dub's headline too. I'm happy that you reached out. I know I said no to fan account or whatever, and maybe I got it wrong. I don't know. Maybe you are a person who just loves the Dubs so much that you've adopted a name of the Dubs. But yeah, we're all happy that you're here joining us. It's a thrill, to be honest with you, and it's also great to have Rebecca. One of you guys out there gave her a really good compliment last game. Just
Yeah, I
loved your
really
analysis,
appreciated that.
and I think that guy was spot on. You know, anytime you have something to say about the game, it's a good comment. So I'm glad to have you.
Yep.
And again, I want to say one more time, we plan to have James Wiseman's trainer, basketball trainer, Andrew Morin of Miami Hoop School, for the debut game next Tuesday. I mean, can you imagine him? Okay, let's say Wiseman starts and he makes these plays, and then Andrew can just send, oh yeah, we worked on that. So that's going to be special, and hopefully we can have Gabe and Rebecca back. Are you guys going to be around for that?
100%.
To miss
I'm
that one,
excited.
you got to be. Yeah, I mean Andrew lives right around the corner from you, so you could go visit him. Go do a little special Let's Go Warriors report if you wanted to. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up for a bit, but then I might cut off the stream abruptly with the Kerr post game. So any wrap up thing from you two?
I mean, I don't know what else to really say. I think we've seen what it looks like without Draymond. I still like it's hard to have a lot of takeaways about what their defense looks like without him out there. But I do think, the things that I'm seeing are largely concerning, Wiggins and Oubre as the two primary new cogs to the machine here. And I'm encouraged. I think, as long as Wiggins is in attack mode like he was for stretches of this game, and Oubre just continues to wreak havoc, as he said in that press conference, I think it's really promising what those two guys can do.
Yeah, I think this season is definitely going to be one for the books. I think I'm really curious to see. I don't want to say which version of Draymond because Draymond's a great player, but if we get like that 2016, 2017 Defensive Player of the Year Draymond, this is I'm going to be really excited to watch that defense.
Yeah, people are sleeping on him. I'm looking at all these articles, like just talking about, like, I don't know if we're gonna get Draymond back, as if last year is somehow representative of anything with him. It's ridiculous.
Last year wasn't really representative of the team as a whole.
No, people are fools if they think that that's just like that's the guy that Draymond is now, and they'll get woken up.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm going to cut it off here because I got to go to the post game. So we'll see you on Tuesday, and if you're on our Discord server, we'll see you before then. Even if you're not on the Discord, we still have stuff going on here. YouTube wise, I'm going to put up something from the post game, and then sometimes we tweet on Twitter and Instagram too. So join us there. So I'm going to sign off now.
All right, thanks
You two
everybody.
say your goodbyes.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. I'm going to stop the stream right now.